The Earth's magnetism. The strength of the Earth's magnetic field varies from place to place on Earth's surface. Its value being of the order of 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. The magnetic field is now thought to arise due to electrical currents produced by convective motion of metallic fluids in the outer core of the Earth. The outer core is consisting mostly of molten iron and nickel, and this phenomenon is known as dynamo effect. The magnetic field is arising due to the convective motion of the metallic fluids in the outer core of the Earth. This phenomenon is called dynamo effect. The magnetic field lines of the Earth resemble that of a magnetic dipole located at the center of the Earth. The axis of the dipole does not coincide with the axis of rotation of the Earth, but is presently tilted by approximately 11.3 degree with respect to the latter. The pole near the geographic north of the Earth is called the North Magnetic Pole. Likewise, the pole near the geographic south is called the South Magnetic Pole. Let us see what is meant by the term geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Look at this diagram. This is Earth and NGSG is representing the axis of rotation of the Earth. If we suspend a magnetic needle, it will align along NMSM. This is the magnetic meridian. The axis of rotation is known as geographic meridian, and NMSM is termed as magnetic meridian. Now, magnetic meridian is the vertical plane which passes through the imaginary line joining the magnetic north-south pole of the Earth. But geographic meridian is the vertical plane which passes through the axis of rotation of the Earth. What is magnetic declination? Magnetic declination is defined as the axis between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. They never coincide. They are making an angle almost nearly 11.3 degree. It varies. Here we read the magnetic needle, which is free to swing horizontally, would lie in the magnetic meridian, and the north pole of the needle would point towards the magnetic north pole. Since the line joining the magnetic poles is tilted with respect to the geographic axis of the Earth, the magnetic meridian at a point makes an angle with the geographic meridian. The angle between true geographic north-south and magnetic north-south is called magnetic declination or simply declination. In this diagram, declination is represented with D, angle D. It is the angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Next, let us see what is meant by angle of dip. Suppose we freely suspend a magnetic needle in the horizontal plane by keeping a pivot which is horizontal, and magnetic needle is able to rotate in the vertical plane. we can see the magnetic needle will align along this direction BE, and this is representing the horizontal or surface of the earth. So in the vertical plane, if the magnetic needle is free to rotate, the magnetic needle is pointing along this direction. So the angle made by the surface or horizontal with the alignment of the magnetic needle is called angle of dip, I. This is the horizontal, or we call it as magnetic meridian, and this is the geographic meridian. Angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is declination. Angle between the total magnetic field with the horizontal is angle of dip, I, that is also called inclination. And now let us read it. If a magnetic needle is perfectly balanced about a horizontal axis so that it can swing in a plane of the magnetic meridian, the needle would make an angle with the horizontal. This is known as angle of dip. Thus, dip is the angle that the total magnetic field BE of the earth makes with the surface of the earth. So in this figure, magnetic meridian plane at point P on the surface of earth. The total magnetic field at P can be resolved into horizontal component and vertical component ZE. So that angle, that BE and HE is the angle of dip. Okay, so total magnetic field, and this is the horizontal component of magnetic field, and this angle is angle of dip or inclination. Now let us see what is meant by the horizontal component of earth's magnetism. Just now what we had seen, the same thing only. This is the total magnetic field and this is the horizontal. So if we take cos of I, that is equal to HE divided by BE, or HE is equal to BE cos I, which is the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Now vertical component will be BE sin I, which is ZE. Or we can say tan I equal to vertical component ZE divided by horizontal component HE. Thank you.